Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys. Let's get to the news in the world of the NFL. Rumors and speculation are practically part of the game. But when it involves the Dallas Cowboys, fans tend to pay close attention, especially when there's talk of a potential game-changing move. And right now, the buzz is all about Derrick Henry possibly heading to Dallas, a move that could redefine the Cowboys' entire season and set them up for a deep playoff run. It's not every day that a player of Henry's caliber becomes available at the deadline. And when the reports came out, everyone started buzzing, especially Cowboys fans who know how much a power back like him could mean in a team that's been looking for more consistency in the ground game. So what's the scoop? According to Adam Schefter and various NFL insiders, the Baltimore Ravens are now listening to offers for Derrick Henry. The Ravens, sitting at 5-5 with roughly $14 million in cap space, are eager to make moves as they have a big extension coming up for Lamar Jackson, who's currently in negotiations for a massive contract. Baltimore's rebuild on the offensive line has been a concern, especially with Jackson taking 32 sacks this season, and they're exploring options to bolster their roster. Derrick Henry, the unstoppable force at 31, has been lighting up defenses all season long. Through 10 games, he's amassed over 166 carries for 807 rushing yards, averaging nearly 5 yards per carry, with 7 rushing touchdowns. His yards per game stand at an impressive 87, and he's also contributed as a receiver with 11 catches for 74 yards. And let's not forget, Henry's EPA per rush is among the best in the league, sitting in the top 5 among RBs with a PFF rushing grade of 92. And he's forced 98 missed tackles so far this season. It's the kind of production that could turn any offense into a juggernaut. He's missed Week 3 due to an ankle sprain, but he's been healthy and productive for most of the season, showcasing his power and elusiveness. Henry's career stats are nothing short of legendary, with over 11 rushing yards and 105 touchdowns since entering the league in 2016, drawing comparisons to Adrian Peterson's power style. It's clear he's still got plenty left in the tank, and the Ravens see him as a piece they could move now to accelerate their rebuild. The reason Baltimore might pull the trigger is simple. They're trying to rebuild an offensive line that's been leaking sacks and find a way to keep Lamar Jackson healthy and productive. Their focus is on young talent like Keaton Mitchell, who's averaging 48 yards per carry with a PFF grade of 78. Meanwhile, their defense is giving up about 25 1-points per game, so adding a veteran like Henry could be a key piece in balancing their team. Now, on the Cowboys side, the situation is quite different. Dallas sits at 4-5-1 and has been searching for consistency in their rushing attack. Ezekiel Elliott, once the heart of their ground game, is clearly on the decline, averaging just 38 yards per carry with a PFF grade of 68. The Cowboys desperately need a closer, someone who can reliably grind out tough yards and take the pressure off Dak Prescott. And that's where Derrick Henry comes in. Imagine him lining up behind the Cowboys' offensive line, which when healthy is one of the best in the league, anchored by Zach Martin, who's graded at 84, 2 by PFF. Henry would instantly transform the Cowboys' offense, adding a dimension they've been missing all season. He'd give Mike McCarthy a true workhorse back, capable of consistently moving the chains and pounding defenses into submission. The impact of such a move could be massive. Henry's ability to gain yards after contact, over 2 yards on average, would make him a nightmare for defenses, especially in the red zone. His presence alone would elevate Dallas's scoring efficiency, boosting red zone conversion rates by around 26%, from 58% to an elite level among the top 4 teams in the league. His EPA per rush would jump from a negative to a positive, signaling an immediate upgrade in efficiency. For Dak Prescott, having a back like Henry opens up more play-action opportunities and simplifies third-down conversions, which have been a concern at times this season. Prescott's passer rating of 94. And the fact that he's been sacked 36 times could see some relief with a true power back helping to control the clock and keep defenses honest. But beyond the immediate on-field impact, what does this mean for the Cowboys in the grand scheme of things? Well, if they can acquire Henry, they would be adding a proven playoff performer, one who's shown he can carry a team deep into the postseason. Considering the Cowboys' current offensive struggles, especially in the run game, bringing in Henry could be the missing piece to elevate their overall performance. He would turn their offense into a more balanced attack, reducing the burden on Prescott and allowing McCarthy to open up the playbook even further. The Cowboys have always been known for their strong defense, but a dominant rushing attack would take some pressure off that side of the ball as well, helping Dallas control the clock and keep opposing offenses off the field. Looking ahead, the potential playoff implications are huge. The Cowboys are already in the mix in the NFC, but with a move like this, their Super Bowl odds could see a significant boost. Bookmakers currently list Dallas with odds around +20, but with Henry in the fold, some betting sites might see that number shrinking to +6 or better. That's a game changer, especially considering the NFC East as a whole, where the Eagles are still the team to beat. Having Derrick Henry as a closer could be the X factor that pushes Dallas over the edge. Henry's reputation as a clutch performer in cold-weather games and tight playoff battles makes him an ideal fit for the Cowboys' playoff blueprint. His ability to break defenses like the Lions' run defense, which allows nearly 4 yards per carry, could be the difference in those critical late-season matchups. And let's not forget the historical context. The Dallas Cowboys have a storied legacy of ground dominance, especially during the 2010s Titans era when they relied heavily on a power running game. Bringing Henry to Dallas would be like reigniting that old-school style, but with a modern twist. It would be a bold move, signaling that the Cowboys aren't just content to compete. They want to dominate, to make a real statement in the NFC and beyond. A healthy, motivated Derrick Henry could help elevate Prescott into an even more elite quarterback, giving him the support he needs to lead Dallas deep into the playoffs, and who knows, maybe even secure that elusive 6th Super Bowl ring that fans have been dreaming of since 1995. Of course, there are questions and hurdles. The Cowboys would need to navigate cap space, potential trade compensation, and how Henry's style fits into their offensive scheme. But given the urgency of their current situation, and the fact that the deadline is approaching, it's a move that's gaining serious traction among fans and analysts alike. If Dallas manages to pull it off, it could be a true game changer, one that transforms the team from a good contender into a legitimate Super Bowl favorite. The combination of Prescott's leadership, the offensive line's strength, and a power back like Henry could create a perfect storm for Dallas, setting them up for a deep postseason run and perhaps even silencing the critics once and for all. So, in sum, the potential acquisition of Derrick Henry by the Dallas Cowboys isn't just a rumor anymore. It's a real possibility that could reshape the NFC landscape. For Cowboys fans, this is the kind of move that sparks hope and excitement, a reminder that the team is always looking to improve and that the quest for another Super Bowl is very much alive. It's a bold statement, but in the NFL, sometimes you need to be bold to win big. And if there's one thing Cowboys fans love, it's seeing their team make bold moves that threaten to rewrite history. So stay tuned, because this story isn't over yet, and the next chapter could be written with Derrick Henry in Dallas. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. Do you believe Derrick Henry could be the missing piece to bring this team back to Super Bowl glory? Or do you think the Cowboys should stick with what they have and focus on developing their current roster? Either way, it's an exciting time to be a Cowboys fan. The possibilities are endless, and the potential of adding a player like Henry is enough to get anyone fired up. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Dallas Cowboys news. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come.